Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to something very different. Recently, or as time of recording this, it will have been Donkey Kong Country's 25th anniversary. Been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube, watching a lot of Game Explain. Go check those guys out. Fantastic interviews they did with all the dudes. I'm still a little bit ill, as you can probably tell, a bit sniffly. But Donkey Kong Country to me is one of my all-time favourite platform games. It's got my favourite soundtrack to any game ever. The first level in this game is, in my opinion, one of the best ones ever made in the game. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do just a quick run through this. I don't know whether I'll get through the entire game. I'm just going to play a bunch of this game. I don't normally do playthroughs or walkthroughs and stuff. It's not really my cup of tea, but this game had a huge impact on me, and I remember playing it and being absolutely terrible at it. But I want to just kind of sit and play the game and talk about it and whatnot, so let's do that. So like I was saying, the first level in Congo Jungle Hijinks, this is one of the most memorable levels I think ever. Straight out of the house. Oh wow, I love this game. Back into the house, if you don't know, you get life. Boosh, and out we go again. Yeah, so I remember, obviously the music is a big thing in this game for me. Hugely, a huge part of my memory is obviously the soundtrack. David Wise is, as you probably know, my favourite video game composer of all time. And this game just is one of the best feeling platform games I've ever played. Also, if you didn't know, there's a bunch of lives in the trees. And you can skip a big chunk of the level. Take you out. Oh! Okay, what happened there? That was weird. Also, on the first level, there is a ton of places you can slap with your hands, which I'm going to show you off because why not? And you can also kill enemies doing that. The slap's interesting. You can do something. I will try and do it for you now, but you can back slap. If you get it on the same frame, there we go. You can back slap. You can also do it forward as well. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. But yeah, you can do a ton of things with the slap. And the reason why I'm going back here is to show, if you didn't know, there are bananas in a lot of these trees. Not that one. And it also, being able to roll and then jump as well is one of the best things about this game. It makes jumping a lot easier. I'm going to probably get in there with DK. But yeah, tons and tons of bananas in this game, just everywhere. Take you out. More bananas. Wow. And then obviously the animal buddies, which are super useful. Finding secrets, and they added like essentially power-ups. Especially later on when they actually become super important and make certain levels so much easier. Like Winky and Espresso. Rambi's pretty good. More bananas. Oh, got a life out of that one. There's a barrel in that ground, but I don't need it because I can just smash through with Rambi. We're going to go for Winky, are we? Okay. Come on. Oh, wow. That was terrible. But yeah, this game, I remember playing this as a kid and just being like, the soundtrack and the level design and like I said, the feel of the game, you have to play it to know. But yeah, it's this is my favourite Donkey Kong game in the series. No other Donkey Kong game feels like this good. Oh, I'm sure there's bananas in there. No? Yeah, none of the other Donkey Kong games feel this good in my opinion. I feel like this is the one that, Donkey Kong Country 2 also handles pretty good as well. But the newer ones that Retro made, they don't. I like to hold the run button down. I like the fact that there's a run button. I like to hold it down while I'm playing the game. That's what I do for the most part. And it kind of sucks that there isn't one in this one. I'll take that. Also, oh my god. Like I've ever died there before. Whoops. What I was going to say was more bananas. Luckily it's so easy to get lives in this first world, so it's not exactly a problem if I do die there. I probably won't do all of the secret skips on the levels. I'd like to try and show some of them off. I am absolutely terrible at Minecart Carnage, so that'll be fun when we get there. There we go. I always forget how different both Donkey and Diddy feel when you play this game. More bananas. Probably more bananas here, yeah. Seems to be these type of trees. Crazy that they hid so many. Probably a lot more bananas in the ground, but here as well. So if this is the first time for you, if you want to get a lot of lives, you can do the fairly easy bananas here. Thanks memory. I was just guessing. I think there's some here as well. Give me a life. Probably some here. Yep. Secret. I also don't know where all the secrets are in this game. I'll just do the ones I know I'm gonna be bothered with. Usually, it's good to do a secret if they're on a part of a level that's quite tough. Very useful later on. But yeah, this game, me and my brother used to play a lot of this. We did complete it, I think. Oh yeah, hold forward on this bit and you can just shoot over all of that, which is pretty cool. Armadillo, they're annoying. Get old Diddy, there's a slightly higher jumping arc onto this bit. I know you can make this jump. Winky token. A lot of people, if you watch speedruns and stuff, they just play as Diddy. He is faster and you can usually get pretty far with him. I actually prefer Donkey because you have the extra rolls and things. All the barrels in this that are like, apart from one secret, oh here we go, can you get it right? Little lesson I learned was just to look between the two middle barrels on the screen and just not look at anything else. That one. Love it. Boink. First two levels in this game are just so fun. Like, I love just how good they are. Like the way sort of the exits are like in and outs. I'm not going to go to Cranky's cabin, it is pretty cool. Just kind of complains to you. I just want to kind of play the levels. Now on to Reptile Rumble. I quite like the cave levels as well. There's a hell of a lot of atmosphere going on. There's so many barrels on this. Take that, you scum. I love the bonus music as well, it's so jolly. There's no bananas there. Surprised. But you can see, like for a SNES game, it's just such a good-looking SNES game. Hold forward here. Ah, we can probably get up there. The worst kept secret ever. Before we do that, bananas. I don't know why they hid so many bananas. Oh yeah, these auto barrel sections are cool. I love it. But yeah, we're gonna like give some history on some of the levels as well. There are certain levels in there I have a really hard time doing. Other levels I find a lot of fun. A bee. Wish you could slap those and just take them out. You'll also notice I won't collect every banana. I'm not that kind of person. 4 bananas there. And some levels I'm definitely a lot better at than others. Like some of them I can speed through. Take that, Mr. Snake. I'm trying to show off any cool like secrets and weird little glitches and things if I can at any point. There are a couple places in the game where you can like open up secrets without using barrels and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Probably bananas here, no? Okay. I'll probably stop slapping the ground for bananas in a minute as well. Give me that. I think every mound there is bananas, yeah. It's kind of nuts. Like, I'd love to see a map of this game of just like where all the hidden slappable bananas are. I think there's some here as well. Yeah. I think if you find so many of those, then you probably get a life. I don't know how that works. Okay, on to like the most beautiful level in the entire game, with the best music in the entire game. When I was saying like David Wise being my favourite composer, there's a very good reason for that. Partly this song. Partly the Jungle Hijinks tracks. This is Aquatic Ambience. I think it's called Jungle Hijinks. I can never remember what it's called, the jungle one. I always just know it's Jungle Hijinks. Fear Factory, which is you only get here twice in the entire game, but that's Oil Drum Alley, that level, and Blackout Basement. They both have Fear Factory on it, which is whoa, that was really dumb. Oh well, get on guard now. On guard makes swimming levels so easy, so if you can find them on like any of the levels, it just helps. You can pretty much kill anything. Boing. The reason why this game is also my favourite one is it just has a very whimsical atmosphere to this game, like it's very fun. Whereas the second game got quite dark, and you also don't play as Donkey Kong, which I really didn't like. I know a lot of people love Dixie and Diddy because they're like all much more agile, but it's like well, the whole game is the whole point is to play Donkey Kong. Like Donkey Kong's this like awesome big monkey trying to get his bananas back. Also, this game introduces to King K. Rool, who is one of my favourite villains. I'm so glad he got put into Smash Brothers. It's like one of my favourite things about the new Smash Brothers Ultimate is they finally gave that Kremling the bloody respect he deserves and put him in Smash. Sometimes the camera will break there and you can't get the end. You have to let go and come back. It's weird. Doesn't happen all the time. Oh, the double. He's got the double. It's Clambo. Let's see if I can remember most of the enemies' names. Croctopus. That was quite easy to remember because there is a level named after him. He is annoying. We've got the bite size. Pisces. Pieces. Something like that is the little fish. Funky Kong, which just gets you around the map quicker. Now, I'm going to do this level properly, but if you ever wanted to do a secret, just jump there. That will skip a little. It's probably quite obvious, but I am not very good at this level, so I'm going to. It's definitely deaf. Bet there's bananas here. So yeah, so in my opinion, this is the first real challenging level in this game. And as a kid, I absolutely struggled with it. It is not easy. Ow! Because this is the first level that teaches you about these manual barrels that move. There's also a secret down there as well, I think, that shoots you through the wall. But I'm not going to bother with all of it, I just kind of want to enjoy this. I love the mechanic in this game, but I'm probably going to mess up this level. I'm not great at these sections. Like that. Oh, okay, here's the secret. Just missed that one entirely, go straight to the wall. You just mash like that, you can kind of break any of those secrets that have barrels in it. Because it takes a few frames and then off you go. Now, there is a secret coming up which is super useful if you take it because it skips the hardest part of the level. Let's see if I can... no. Also, you can slap and take these dudes out fairly straightforward. Oh. Also, put the barrel back down, take that out. I didn't want that, I want the life, but never mind. Whoopsie. Also, something I like to do. The barrels blow up when you put them back down, those TNT ones, so you can just pop people off. Now, I will try and get up here, but you have to time this like perfectly. It's usually a bit better with Diddy, but that skip will skip this next bit. This is the hardest part of the level coming up, and many a life was lost here. Like that. Let's do it. 28 lives, Christ. Hopefully I won't die too much on it. If it does get to that point, I will use the skip, as I will do with pretty much. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! It was awesome. At any point I get stuck on a level that has a skip on it, like if I lose like more than 5 lives or something, I will probably take it. I should be able to do most of these levels. I actually attempted to speedrun this game one year. I did it in about an hour and 20 minutes. It's not particularly fast, but it was a lot of fun doing it. There we go then, here's the fun part. Now the trick to these is to obviously fire when the barrels are moving is slightly before, probably bananas here? Yes, oh he knows. And here? Yeah. Yeah, the trick to those barrel firing parts is to fire slightly earlier than you think, because obviously you're going to fire and the barrel will still be moving. Very Naughty's Lair, the first boss in the entire game. Take that. Makes the best noise. Slap his dead body. Well, he's not actually dead, is he? So that's the first world. Fairly straightforward. Barrel Cannon Canyon being the hardest one. Monkey Mines. Now this entire world has tons of skips on it, but I will not use them. I will try to do the levels properly. Also, oh god, I forgot what the track's called. This piece of music is fantastic. This track does not get enough love. Obviously, in a game where you have aquatic ambience and jungle hijinks, a lot of the other music gets overlooked a little bit. This being one of them. This is I'm not going to hear it now, but it gets played in a lot of songs, on a lot of levels, sorry, and it is awesomely atmospheric, as well as having a fantastic medley. Melody. God, I can't get my words out. It's the problem with being ill. Also got Winky. Winky is, in my opinion, the best animal buddy. Oh, poo. Okay. Now we get a bit of espresso time. Right, now the trick here is, a lot of the time you want to get to the ×2. All of the animal buddies, by the way, have different timers on them. So this one doesn't go down that fast. Rambi's one goes down super fast. So now what I tend to do is just fall down here and grab a few, going back and forth the entire time. I imagine it's practically impossible to get all these. And years and years I did not know about this secret. This was very well hidden. Right, fair play to them. That's about 4 lives. Nice, I'll take that. They're great bonus games. Right, Mr. Winky, let's go. Ow. Ow. They're weird, those barrels. Take that, Vulture. Now, Necky. Naughty. Trying to think of the other names. There's Mini Necky. Don't know what those barrels are called. I don't think they have a name. Zinger. I love the fact that like everything in here just has character. They did such a good job of making this game all these years ago on the technology they had. It's insane. The game has more character than a lot of the games that come out nowadays. Right, Minecart Carnage. I am terrible at this level. This will probably take me a few attempts. Oh, it doesn't matter actually because I'm not skipping. Yeah, normally you skip and there's a barrel down the bottom that takes you to the end. So on this level you can jump depending on how long you hold the button down. And that's about all you need to know. And we'll see how we get on. Quite likely I'm going to die, so that'll be fun. Starts off fairly simple. As soon as you hit the halfway barrel, that's when it all changes. KO. I never know which was harder, this one or... I don't want that. Oh, no, okay. Here we go then. Alright, we've got to jump over these things. It's just... It never looks like you got enough speed to do it. I think you can go a bit further on the graphics on these, and I think... No! I want the end! Oh, here we go. It's this dickhead now. So one at the end you've got to be careful of. It just comes out of nowhere. That's why it's good to have 2 kongs. Oh, God. Gong! Oh, I'll never hit that. Sugar! Here we go. Jump. 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 I have no idea how much I'm sweating doing this. It's this last one now. Fucked it. Oh, I can't believe it. As soon as I jumped there, I knew I'd messed it up. Oh no. Oh dear. So there is a... If it gets to the point where I'm dying a lot, I'll go do a different level and then come back and then just take the shortcut. But, yeah, this level's tough, man. This is a massive difficulty spike. Oh, no, the end! Oh, God. I'm quite glad that I don't need both hands at this level. I can just focus on jumping. Oh. Oh, that was close. The best part is when you go to jump and you just barrel ass down a hole. It just looks really funny because you're just like, oh. That jump's surprisingly more difficult than it looks as well. Oh. There we go. I gotta remember this when the mine shaft starts to come into view when you can jump. That wasn't too bad. Oh, bouncy bananas at this level used to cause me issues as a kid. There's also a... Is it that there? I think there's a Rambi token. Take that B. Oh. Because we know there's bananas here, we're going to take them. Yeah, so you meant to take the tyre back the other way and get the Rambi token. Oh! I actually don't know what the tie's for otherwise. Yeah, it must be for that. Let's play a bit of Diddy. The old speedy boy on the go. Let's bring it down here. Surprise! Ooh. Oh. I didn't want a banana. I wanted a life. Oh, there we go. We're going to celebrate on getting one banana. I can't believe I just did that. Oh yeah, hold forward here. Okay, don't hold forward there. That was a bad idea. We need this for the halfway mark, and we also need this to go up top. Love the animation of him crawling under there. So cool. And now we can boing. The sound effects in this game are great as well. Like, ooh, you get hit and ow! And like all the enemies. No. And then also when someone's in the barrel. Like, ah, more bananas. Now get some Winky action on the go. Now Winky makes this last part of the level super easy. So if you don't have Winky, it becomes way harder. But what makes it so easy is that you can bounce really far with him. As will now be demonstrated. And I'm probably going to miss maybe some things. But you can just hit the bee and just launch yourself over. So if you ever have trouble with this, just use the bees. And same here. Boing. And it also means this last secret, which you kind of need the tire for normally, you don't even have to worry about it. Just jump. Fantastic. Oh, I like this one. Messed it up. Doing, 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 doing. Shit. I messed that up royally. Alright. Stop and go station. Now normally you can just go into the door. This door here, if you walk back into it, you can essentially just skip the entire level. But again, for the sake of actually showing off the game, let's play it properly. I think there's a secret down that hole. Also, this is the only piece of music in the game that I don't like, because it's a mine level again, but it's just all atmosphere, and I mean, maybe they were running out of time or space, or they were just literally going for this kind of like eerie mine sound. I don't like it myself. Oh god! I don't know what that dude's name is. Oh, there's a secret there and I messed that up. Oh, claptrap. Yeah. Rock and roll. Oh! There's probably a lot of secrets in this level, but for years... Oops, that was dumb, wasn't it? For years I just never bothered doing the level. I always just go into the secret over there. Let's see if I can... I don't even know what this is. All that for a friggin' bunch of bananas in the middle. Yeah, you can... Oh, I got him. I wasn't even trying to do that then. Also, something I didn't mention was the animation of coming out of the halfway barrel was flipping awesome. I love that. Do. Come and see in a world of imagination. Go on. Ooh, here we go then. The fun part, the bit that gets you near the end of the level. Luckily, their hitbox doesn't really spawn until they're running around, so you can just kind of go for it. Give me that Kong letters. Yeah, fun level stop and go station. They do kind of reuse the idea with, oh my god, what's it called? Loopy lights later on, but... Now we got Millstone Mayhem, which is a level I really like. And that's where the K is, so that's where I want to go, up there. I always forget what's in these. There's Crusher, who's got the best sound effect. So we need this. Is it up there? I can't remember now. I think I might just mess that up. I don't know. A lot of these secrets I actually found on the Game Boy Color version, because they're sort of a bit easier to find, or there's less enemies, or there's this is going to be a Ramby token in it. Oh, an on-guard one. And I can never quite remember where the thing is for this one, so trick to this one, just mash, well, actually get them, but mash the, it's either straight up or straight down, or in one of the, there goes, like the two. This one also goes a lot slower on the time compared to pretty much every other one, because it, getting like 500 of these is much more difficult, I think. I think it is straight down, so I'm gonna go straight down now, and just grab it, just to get to the ×2 goodness. Just for the sake of having that. And then we're just going to go straight up. Get whatever this one was. That's the nice thing about this game. They don't, generally, life-wise, you'll get a lot of, you'll get a lot of lives. Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe getting like 500 on this is like actually not that difficult. It's probably because the timer on this is just a little bit more fair rather than... Oh, we want to go up. I won't get 500, but I'm getting close to it. I didn't do amazingly, but I'll take 4 lives. 42 lives already. I'm only on the second world. That's what happens when you play a game a lot and you kind of have... Alright, this secret I don't think I've ever gotten. Let's see if I can... Oh no, maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's... Oh, I'm thinking of a different level. Oh, okay. Come on, green balloon. Those are definitely harder than they look. They're not the easiest secrets to find. Anyways, he's very happy, chucking his hat. This level is also, in my opinion, quite a bit of a step up in difficulty now. I think from the halfway mark, trying to do a bunch of... Oops, that was not the plan. What? Thank you. I know with Donkey Kong you don't have to go as high. Right. If you ever want to do this bit, just walk, as soon as you get a chance, just walk off the screen with the... Okay, that was close. If you want to get that bit right, just walk, as soon as you get on screen, just walk with the tyre off of it, and it'll always land on the platform. Avoid you, you're annoying. Gotta jump. Jump. Winky makes this part generally easier, except for the last bit, I think. I'm gonna... Yeah, I tend to just lose him there. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I tend to just lose him there because that jump's kind of finicky because of the angle that he jumps at. Necky's nuts. The second variant of this boss is annoying. Oh my Christ. I did not expect that to happen. Luckily, I don't think you can actually die to the bot. Why don't you just spawn down the bottom? Thank you. You and you slap him in the head. Best boss fight in the entire game is K-Rool. Probably then, like, Boss Dumb Drum. Oh, here we go. We got a level. Do-do-do. Ooh. Now, this level can be quite tough. There's one particular section that for years used to confound me, but when I figured out if you hold right a lot of time when you hit an enemy, you will automatically fly super far, and that comes into play in a minute. And there you go. You can open that secret by barrel blasting out the cannon. Oh, I love these ones. These are my favourite secrets. They're also some of the hardest ones. Now, the thing is, sometimes you've got to jump when they're overlapping, and you will get hit by the one that's got the invincibility frame. Oh, you asshole. Do-do-do-do-do. Oops. Oh, well. It's alright. I'll take the damage boost. Not really a damage boost, to be honest. Ooh, I almost jumped over that then. I love how different this level is. Like, you're in a different, like... You start off in a jungle, and now you're in, like, a forest. It's like, it's still a tree area. Oh, God. Take that. Right, this bit, just that one, just jump in the barrel and fire straight away. Yeah, loving it. You know what? I haven't done this secret in years. Let's see if I can do it. I usually just skip it because I hate that. I hate the hitbox on that dude. Another one of these where you can just mash the button. Get the end. Drops down on this guy's head. He's a bit confused. Doesn't know where you are. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, you can do some of this stuff first time. Like that. Oh. And just because I, for some reason, know this, there is. No, I was expecting bananas, but there is a life there. Okay, so Treetop Town is a level that I've never done first time, and I probably never will do it first time. I think this level's awesome, but oh my god, do I sometimes forget the patterns of these barrels. This level's fantastic, like it's straight up one of the best levels in the game. But me and my brother, when we used to play this, we died on this a lot. This is not a this is not a level that you're gonna have an easy time on, and this is setting up. This entire level just sets you up for some of the crazy timing that, again, it's kind of a bit of a difficulty spike. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. There we go. Terrible jokes. Here we go. So this is where it starts to become a point where you need to think about what you're doing. Right. And this one you can purposely miss. Get yourself a nice little secret. Hence that banana giving you at least some indication. There. There. Oh. Also music. Again, fantastic. So here we go. Now some of these parts have actual barrels that you can't see that are off screen. That will save your ass more times than I can imagine. Now, you can jump in that top barrel. I have not managed to do it for a while. I'll see if I can do it. But you can actually skip the bottom barrel entirely. I'm going to try and do this. And I've messed it up. I think you need to be Donkey Kong to do that, actually. His hitbox is a bit bigger. That's why I never do that. I always try and go for that trick at least once. And it never works. Oh. Oh no. I'll tell you what, I'll go for it again as Donkey Kong. I just love the mechanics of these auto barrels. I'm not going to do the secret again though. Alright. Luckily I've done these levels enough times to know roughly what the timing is. Just never really forget. Oh, almost caught back up to that. Okay, so I know you can get into that top barrel, but it doesn't seem to be working. I've not managed to do it for a while. Alright, now the fun part. Oh god, it's so easy to die there. I think. Bananas. Forest Frenzy. Boom, 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 ba-da-da. Oops, oops, closed. Oh, where's my roll? Where's my input gone? That was weird. Oops. That's what I was trying to do. Oh no. I'll try and play a bit smarter then. This level's fun. I like the mechanic in this level. Nice simple little auto scroller where you get to like avoid bees and vultures and stuff. This is one of those ones, once you figure out the pattern it becomes like really easy. But it's such a cool mechanic. I really like a lot of the levels in this. We're coming up on one of my favourite levels in the game, which is Orangutan Gang, which is flipping awesome. Never. Oh, he says he remembers all the patterns and he gets hit by a bee. What a banana. Yeah, Orangutan Gang is a fantastic level. I love the mechanic in that. We're basically fighting a Kong who's like a dickhead, rather than a family Kong, which is cool. But that kind of level, that level design is just awesome. There's a lot of secrets on that level, and I've never found all of them. I think I know where most of them are, but I don't think I've ever got all of them. Ooh. Oh, he's going in for the G. He's got the G. Oh, no. Nah, no, not worth it. Right, now there is a secret at the bottom of the screen in a barrel. It can be quite hard to get. Or did I miss it? I think I might have missed it. Never mind. There is a barrel down there though. Alright. Now, oh, poo. I was not going to do that. There's a secret here. Give me those bananas. I might be able to. No, I couldn't get it. Maybe need to fire a barrel to act as a cannon. There's probably more bananas on the floor there as well. Right, Temple Tempest. This was the level I was thinking about earlier that has a. Come here. Oh. I knew something that was up there. Just can't remember what. Damn it. That was the barrel I probably needed. I'll know in a second. Yeah, I think it's there. Never done that secret ever. That's how you get espresso on this level, I believe. I quite like this level as well because it's quite a fast level. And I do appreciate the... Oh! Oh no! I do appreciate the faster levels quite sometimes because we've got a slower level coming up. We've got Clam City coming up, which is... in terms of the water levels, not the most memorable one. I think Poison Pond and obviously the first one being much more memorable. And then I think that's it. So there's only 3 water levels? Am I missing one? I think it's nothing on Chimpy Caverns. Oh, there's Croctopus Chase, which is also... bloody hell. Croctopus Chase, which is also, I think, a bit more memorable than Clam City. Give me this thing. On! Donkeys on. What am I doing? That was dumb. Probably a bunch of bananas in the ground as well, but kind of like that. I think there's some here. Yeah, we're not gonna risk that. It took me a long time to find the G in this level. I'll show you where it is. Not that I can get the Kong with it, but that has a dodgy jump. Kong, by the way. G, sorry, is down there. Yeah, that was... I don't know, that level's interesting. Sometimes I find that level quite tough, but other times I don't. Oh yeah, we can obviously save the game, which, you know what? Yeah, jump in this barrel. 34%, that's not bad. Here we go. Now, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while. Because I like doing this, but it always gets me killed, so, you know, take that as you will. I think it's down wide to repick this barrel back up. Oh! Yeah, I love this level. Love the colour palette they've gone for. Love the darkness of it. This bit of tree. One of my favourite gimmicks with one of my favourite enemies. Obviously one of the best songs in the entire game. I will try and do this with Espresso. The thing with Espresso is that you can't... You can walk over these dudes, but you cannot jump on anything, which can make your life a lot more difficult. But you only really need Espresso for... The reason why Espresso's on this level is most of the... Oh, shit. Come back. No, Espresso's dead. I needed him for a different secret. But that does mean make my life a little bit easier in some aspects because now I can jump on this silly orangutan. Now they do put him on one of the hardest, on the hardest level, which is annoying. I wanted to go up there, basically. Banana. Also, years and years and years and years of doing this to find these secrets. I've got a feeling this is a Winky token. No, that one's bananas. But it gives you the barrel back, so you pretty much every time you can just keep going. And then there's this one? Yeah. So there's like 6 secrets in this level. This is like 2 of 6. There's that one at the top that gives you something. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's also a secret here. I forgot about that. For some reason, they just put so many secrets in this level. There's also bananas there as well. I wonder if... Nah. No, maybe I can make it. I don't know. But you can go so far with Diddy. It's insane. Here we go. Now we're on to Clam C, which I was saying is not the most memorable swimming level. I think got this little... Oh, we must get the K. It took me years to find this. I had no idea that was there. It's quite a cheeky little secret, to be honest. Oh my god, I've lost him already. What am I doing? Come back. No, don't go in there. Oh, the animation's like, whoa! Wow. Come here, on guard. Oh, what? Oh no! It's all going wrong. Come back. I need you. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever done that badly on this level, ever. Let's try that again. Apologise if you can hear me mashing the button. I tend to mash a lot when I'm swimming, especially Croctopus Chase. Not that you can go like any faster, but I usually mash a lot on that level. Clambo! Right, let's try and yeah, we go. I knew it. I knew there was a dude up here. That's something Chomps Jr., I think is the name of that enemy. Yes. I think you get invincibility when you do that. You dive forward. Can't remember though. So I'm trying to remember, do a lot of these levels from memory, and I've clearly not remembered them very well. There's Chomps. Just gonna give him a good ramming with my nose, my blade. Take that. Octopus. No. Sorry, on guard, but we clearly don't need you anymore. Do do do. Coke. Bumblebee Rumble, one of the better bosses, in my opinion. Much easier if you're Donkey Kong as well. Or. Unless you do that, in which case that was really dumb. Done it again, haven't I? Oh, that was cheeky. That's what we call in the industry squeaky bum time. I don't know why I'm making this so much harder for myself than it needs to be. Needs to be. Aha. 1, 2. Wow. I can't believe I died on that. I can't believe that just went horribly wrong. Got all the timing all off. Let's try that again. Eat this barrel. That's much better. Eat this barrel. Now, little tidbit for you, if you didn't know. One of these barrels, I think it's the left one. It might be the right one, I can't remember. One of them actually causes 1 frame of lag when you pick it up. So speedrunners always grab the other barrel regardless. I only know that from watching speedruns. Oh, that's one angry bee. There's a little life lesson for you. Don't chuck barrels at bees. This is what happens. They get very angry. They steal your bananas. He's giving me the middle with his zinger. So screw you. Oh, here we go. This level should have been in the last world. One of the most beautiful looking levels. Also one of the hardest levels in the entire game. And a secret that I cannot remember. A Winky Frog token. Let's see if I can get it. First one. Oh no. No. I jumped too early. Oh, I knew where it was as well. Winky's, I think, the hardest token. It's the one I see the least anyway. Oops. So this level, I am actually going to take a shortcut on it because I am utterly rubbish at taking the main route. I don't think I've ever done it. Oh god, I got to slow down a bit here. Oh, it's getting a bit dark. Fantastic. Fudge. Fantastic piece of music is what I was trying to say. If you play the level without going through the secrets, which I'm going to do now actually, because the music actually kicks in at the most dramatic point, at the point at which the level changes, where there is so much snow on screen. I forgot about the claptraps on this level. Let's see if I can do a bit of a better job than I did a minute ago. A little tip for a lot of those barrel things: you can generally just fire straight away. Yeah, this is the level I think that is yeah, it's just excruciatingly difficult, and you're going to see that why as well in a sec. I'm not even going to bother with that secret. There is a secret if you go to the other way. I don't need that. As you can see, visually, amazing. Visually, I can't see anything either. Here we go. Don't want the Ramby token. Just want to get through this level. Now, normally you'd shoot into that barrel, but you can do this. And this skips a big chunk. And now, really, I should have tried and attempted it once, but it's really hard. You can get a green or blue balloon out of it, I believe. No, I mean, that may have looked easier than what I made out to, but trust me, that is one of the hardest levels in the game. Onto what is one of my favourite pieces of music in the entire game, and also one of the best. I mean, this is insane. This wasn't done by David Wise, though, this track. I believe this was by Evelyn Fisher who did this one. I won't take... There's a barrel, if you can see it, hidden in the corner at the top, just above that secret then. Kong! Oh god, it's slippy. Oh no! Kanong! Forgot it was slippy. Yeah, so there's a barrel up there that only Donkey Kong can reach. You can just see there to the left. But I don't want to take it. I actually want to attempt the level. It's one of those levels again where I usually just take the shortcut. I don't know why, because the actual level's pretty fun. It's tough, actually. Like, I always forget how tough this one is. Do I want that? Yeah, probably want it. Also, the music's fantastic. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. Secret there as well. No, turn around. Come on, camera. Oh, shit. Oh, this isn't going well. They put this level, they put this music in Smash, which I don't know why they picked this level. This piece of music, sorry, not the level. They put this piece of music in Smash, and I'm very glad that they chose it. I mean, I would love Fear Factory to get in, which you'll see on the next world. But awesome, oh, damn it. Awesome track. Oh, damn, I'm even at the halfway mark. Okay. Let's see if I can do better. I didn't do very well then. Kept getting hit by what I was. Nah, we don't need that. We'll try. Wow, that hitbox is shit. Okay. There's a reason why this soundtrack's my favorite soundtrack ever. I love it. It's just so good. Just listen to the quality of this. Oh, there it was. God damn it. Oh, sugar. Whoops. I was lucky. Oh, yeah. That was really dumb. I don't know why I did that. Wow. This is the problem, because I just don't do this level fully a lot of the time. I'm clearly struggling with it. Right, let's avoid the claptrap. Let's get this, avoid that claptrap. Jump on this dude. Avoid him. Oh, okay. They come in a lot quicker. And they probably want to do that. I'm not actually sure what's over there. Probably the G. Now, weirdly enough, with a lot of these levels, once the camera moves up, you can no longer, like, go back down again. Like, if I jumped down where that hole was, I would have died. Which is weird to think, because it's where I came from. Dude, look at that tie flailing around. Oh, there's the G. Oh, yeah. Do this weird, like... I think there's an enemy at the end of the level. Oh, okay. Now we got, I forgot what the level's called. Ice Age Alley, yeah. So this is interesting. It starts off like super snowy. Yes, I do want you. I'm gonna try something. It's been a while since I've done this, so I don't know if I'll hit it. Now, I think Espresso's really meant to help on this level, but I just find... excuse me. Just I want to make you aware I couldn't do anything about that. I got hit, and it flung me at that angle. I'm not going to use Espresso. I actually find Espresso harder for this level. So I'm going to do it my preferred way, which is just using the two Kongs. Though I will say there are some really poor, horribly placed enemies in this level, and it definitely shows. I don't really need the bananas. Oh, sugar! I could have got Espresso there. Well, I didn't want Espresso anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there's a lot of claptraps, I think, into some really shoddy positions. Also, you'll see me jump a lot on these ice levels just to try and slow my momentum down so I'm not flying. I think there's some orangutans as well that are on this that are a bit crappy. But luckily the level isn't covered in snow, which is nice. That's kind of what makes Snow Barrel Blast so tough. There we go. Also, I tend to do the roll jump as well before I jump onto the ropes. Kind of gives me a little bit of extra height and control over what I'm doing. I've never understood this barrel. I assume it's for getting rid of these dudes, but it just never want to risk it. So the reason why this is tough is because of the angle at which you have to jump up this hill, which for some reason that was way harder than it ever normally is. And you'll see right at the end here there is, I think there's bananas hidden on it. This bit is just ridiculous. I'm gonna have to, if you're not used to that kind of jump, that is so tough. And that's it, you never hear the snow level music again, you never hear the ice level music either, which is a shame because I think those tunes are flipping awesome. Now, Croctopus Chase, I think this level's pretty memorable. Being chased by the Croctopus. Starts off fairly simple, becomes a bit of a button mash later on. They got these little squid things, I forgot what they're called. Also, they swim at the same speed. There's no advantage to using one over the other in this, luckily. I'm glad they did that. Ooh. I might just be quiet for this level so you can hear the music. Like, just so good. I know people like and probably prefer in some cases what's it called? Bramble Sticker Bush Symphony, Bramble Scramble, however you know it by. Some people say that's David Weiss's finest work. I really like that track, but I think Aquatic Ambience is there is no piece of music in a video game that is an underwater level music that is as good as this. Basically, this is what set the standard for the kind of underwater level music we expect. The newest Yooka-Laylee in the Possible Lair game has a fantastic underwater bit of music, which is very heavily inspired by David Wise, but isn't him. It's one of the other newer composers. Oh, I messed that up. One of the newer composers. And that shark out of nowhere. And they did a fantastic job. So this one you can kind of cheese. You can just wait for him to go past, which is nice. Oh, Winky! You don't actually have to mash as fast. You can do it. His animation's great. Ooh. I think the one thing I love about video games anyway is the composers. I think they don't more so now, but over a long time, the composers never really got as much love as I feel like they should have. Like, music is a huge part of video games to me personally, and to a lot of people obviously. But like, with David Wise, he is my favourite composer. Like I've said many times. I love, because this game had such an impact on me, and also just the games that he's worked on always have incredible soundtracks. But for all the composers out there, like, you know, just a big thank you to everyone who's ever worked. Oh, there's a secret there. Whoops. Who's ever just worked on a. You know what? I'm gonna go back. Whoever's worked on like a video game and made a life. And made just some incredible pieces of music. You know, you don't always get the respect you deserve, I don't think. More so now, like I said, but I forgot On Guard was even on this level. That's going to make my life so much easier. And it's just a pleasure when you get a game, and part of the reason why you like that game so much is because the soundtrack really fits what you're doing. You know, a lot of my enjoyment from video games comes from the music being just as good. It helps me memorize. Like I keep going on about Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. Some of the levels in that game I'm not like a biggest fan, but the music, because the music is so good, it's memorable. This level's an interesting idea. Bit Clump. I think his name's Clump. I apologise. I will try not to turn the camera around too much because obviously that's quite a blinding effect. But yeah, I mean, if you want like some incredible composers, you've got like obviously Koji Kondo for like Mario and Zelda. You've got oh no, whoops. I don't know the names of all of the Japanese composers, unfortunately, but the people that worked on the Sonic the Hedgehog games. You've also got what am I thinking? You've got Grant Kirkhope is a, oh my Jesus. Grant Kirkhope is a very loved character as well. People love his music. We did the Banjo-Kazooie soundtracks. You've got Tim Follin is another person that I know there's a secret there and there. I bet you the reason why that level's short is because of using squawks. Yeah, Tim Follin's done stuff. Graham Norgate is another English composer. He did Time Splitters music, which is fantastic. Trying to think, like I'm trying to just rack my brain, like kind of trying to focus on this as well as. Oh, here we go. British Rumble. This level's great. This is like the other treetop town, but they use tires instead of barrels this time, which is awesome. No, Mr. Armadillo. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. That was close. Obviously, there's Frank Lopacki, who does the Red Alert soundtracks. He's done other soundtracks as well, but he did a lot of the RTS games that I love. I don't know the composers for StarCraft and StarCraft 2, but they did a fantastic job with the music. Like, a lot of my favourite games are literally my favourite games because the soundtrack's so good. Unreal Tournament, fantastic soundtrack. And I personally would love to, at some point, get around to doing more content on video game composers. I think they deserve more recognition, and I think they bring a lot of games to life. To be honest, oh man, that threw me off completely. That camera perspective. Somebody I do want to bring up. Probably no one, people have maybe heard of him. I don't know. There's a video game composer or a chiptune artist called Cyphus, I believe his name, or Echo Level. I think he's got a couple of names. And he did the soundtrack for my favourite indie game, which is Pineapple Smash Crew. And that is somebody that I would love to... I'd love to talk to that dude, obviously, about that soundtrack. But that's somebody I want to... I need to go and check out and see if he's done any more games. Because Pineapple Smash Crew, in my opinion, is like... I don't know, it's one of my favourite soundtracks of all time. It just fits the level so well. And I love chiptune as well. Okay, so we go for a that one. So after on guard, we get Winky. Oh no! Oh, I've done it again. But yeah, like awesome stuff from him. Anyway, back to this game. Rope Bridge Rumble. Rope Bridge Rumble. I wonder if there's bananas here. No, there isn't. I love that level because it's similar in difficulty, because it's all about timing bounces on the tires. Right, really naughty. I'm going to reuse this boss, but this time I'm going to give him the ability to jump. Boing. Boing. And he down. And we're on to possibly one of the most memorable worlds in this game, being Krem Croc Industries. And also one of the best levels in the game. And one of the best songs in the game. Put this song in Smash. Bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb. Bomb. I might try and avoid most of the secrets just so we can hear this song. There. Oh, I want that life so badly. Now I want to, as a composer myself, who recently is looking into doing more video game music, would love to write a factory tune this good. All the remixes of this in other Donkey Kong games are incredible. Go listen to, oh, what's the level called? It's like it's like slamming hammers or something in Returns. Right, I want the banana. That's what I want. I was trying to do the secret. I've never managed to pull this off. To get into that secret is really tough because it chucks you out. You can't go back in. Wow. Oh, I'll get another crack at it though. I don't mind dying on this level. I love this song so much. Oh, right in the noggin. Take that, you dopey Kremlin. Oh. Right, let's see if I can do it this time. I don't know what the correct way of pulling this is off, but so we'll try. Oh shit. Oh well. Never mind. Doing. Oh. Oh, didn't get enough height. Now Rambi's on this level as well, but I can't remember where he is exactly. He's down a hole, but I can't remember which hole, so I may end up suiciding just to fudge. Oh dear. Not going well, is it? The next level after this is actually one of my least favourite levels. Come on. Right. Let's try that again. Maybe I do need that red balloon in there after all. Let's go up and over. Womp. Dum dum. Right, I'm going for this secret again. I'm determined. I want to get it. This will be the last time I try it. How are you meant to get in there? Maybe you have to roll. Maybe you have to get the barrel and then like roll and open. I don't know. The only reason I know that was there is I found it on the Game Boy Color version. The Game Boy Color version doesn't end when you find it, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to get in there. Actually, you know what? I don't actually care enough to get the O, so sod it. I'm just gonna play the level. Now, There he is. I knew he was around here somewhere. It makes this level so much easier because you can just run through these barrels now. Unless you do that. Whoa. Oh, another one of these. Just mash the button. Almost didn't make it into that first barrel. Oh, I did have the K. Shit. Okay. Okay. Now, Rambi has a tendency to, like, creep forward, which is kind of annoying. But it's not too bad. Also, the fire on that is only active when it's at the top, I believe. So you can kind of preempt it. So this is what makes them so easy. You can just run through these dudes and be like, no, I don't want your shit. Years of practice have taught me how to do this. This is not, again, like when you first get into some of these levels as like a new person playing this game, man, some of them are hard. G probably in there, I don't know. Yeah, now we've got elevator antics, which oh no, we've got trick, sorry. I do like this level. This level's great. Very unique. On the next world you have a different version of this called Tanked Up Trouble, which I hate. This level I like. They do definitely step up the difficulty at the end of this though. It's like, whoa. Gets pretty tough. This is a level where I probably won't go for most of the secrets. I just can't be bothered. I just never do. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's listen. Ooh. That was close. Take that, you silly vulture, you bold-headed prick. That's it. Fire your nuts at me, you scumbag. I swear one of these spawns in. I don't. In the Game Boy Color version, they actually added in a level called Vulture something. I can't think what it's called. What was it called? I believe it was on the... Was it this world? No. On the last world. Jumped way too early there. Yeah, this is what's so good about this track. It's like you have the build up, and then the drums come in, and it plays the melody. Oh my god, the feels. I don't actually think... I think this would work, like, also not being a mine level. Like, it works really well for the mine, because of the echo and reverb and things, but... Clump, who decided that he wasn't going to walk off of there. Maybe that's because Donkey Kong did that animation, I wonder. Oh, we got the Kong. There we go. That's where it gets fun. And you get Crusher right at the end, which is really... If you've got Diddy Kong, you're a bit stuffed. Ooh, that was a cheeky little hitbox. So you lob those barrels. I don't care for you at all. Also, Minecart Madness is coming up, which is a level I am very bad at. Okay, go! So we've got Elevator Antics next, and then I believe it's Poison Pond. Oh my goodness. Bananas? It's probably... I think there's a secret down there as well, but I'm going to risk it. Yeah. So Elevator Antics... Yeah, I hate this level. It's just some very tricky jumps. So I'm going to... kind of speed my way through it as best as I can with all my tricks that I know. Yeah, you'll see why I don't like it in a minute. Like, oh sugar! I didn't grab the rope. The reason why I don't like it so much is there are the elevators, as the level hints at, and there are some slightly tricky jumps that took me a little while to get the hang of. They're not particularly difficult for me now. Like, I don't find this game that hard as much as I used to. Mainly because I know I tend to do the same thing every time I play it. But I do not like this level that much. And that was unfortunate. Oh Forgot about that. Do 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 do. Christ. Twice in one level. It's a bloody halfway mark. Just get on with it. Oh, this little knobhead. Ooh, ooh. No. Go away. Yeah, so the problem with Clump, there we go, is the elevators, is obviously you can't jump on him. You can roll through him with Diddy, but you cannot jump on him. I messed that up. Oh, there was a letter down there as well. Just wasn't thinking. Diddy Kong is probably better for this level. Luckily, I'm not that far from the end now, to be honest. Because you're doing some slightly blind jumps. Oh, wow. Like, you'll see in a minute, there is a very blind jump that you have to have perfect timing on to take that, Mr. B. Behave. Yeah, so these blind jumps coming up are... You just have to kind of do a bit of a leap of faith. You just have to know the timing on them. Like, stuff like this. It's just like, oh. Here we go. Take that. So this jump is the one that used to kill me all the time. I just didn't know what the timing was on it. But you gotta roll, jump, and then just go for it. And then this goddamn bee. And then this one is even more freaky. You just gotta try and get as much airtime as you possibly can. And then they put this dickhead right at the end of the level, which is just cheeky. And I think there's a secret down there, but you know what? I don't like the level we're going. We're leaving. Now we've got Poison Pond, which... Okay, Poison Pond is a bit of a bitch. I like Poison Pond, but it's just a slow level. It's definitely a slow level. I think you go left to start with instead of right, and you'll find the K. I thought you get on guard. Yeah, okay, so this is going to make my life a lot easier. Obviously, the screen's very blurred with this lovely colour, and there's a ton of these fish, bite size or whatever they're called, and they move very fast at points in this level. So you just kind of, and he blends in really well. And then you got the mincers as well on top of that. They're not so bad. They're very easy to spot. And him. Kind of go all out. I actually do like this level. I think this level's pretty fun. But you do have to, if you've never done it before, you have to be patient. Otherwise, shit like that happens. And then that happens. And it all goes horribly wrong very quickly. I never hit him. I call bullshit on that one. So yeah, it's a slow level, but we'll get there. How many bananas have I got? Not a lot. Alright, I'm not going to worry too much about them then. Luckily you can, if you time it right, you can obviously get the iframes on that. Once you get the halfway mark, it just becomes mostly mincers, and it's not so bad. But yeah, up until that point, you do have a lot of enemies you have to kind of be aware of. And just sort of try and take it a little bit on the easier side. Manic Mincers, which is a level on the next world, is actually one of my favourite levels. I prefer it on the Game Boy, mainly because the Cave Dweller Concerto, if you want its proper name, on that is much more interesting than the atmospheric one. I prefer it because it's a lot more like, it's got a funky beat to it and everything. Bomb our way through here. No! What just happened? Can he go through those? Or did I just iframes my way through that? That was weird. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad it did. I'm going to try something. Okay, so you can iframe your way through. Get the barrel. He's gone. Solid. So if you time your things right, then he can just go through that. That's pretty insane. Yeah, so now most of the level is, apart from the occasional fish, most of the level now is these mincers. So this reason why I'm taking it a little bit slowly is to... can't remember which way I gotta go. Oh god. Oh, this bit. Yeah, I forgot about this bit. Oh no, there's a bit at the end, sorry, where you have to avoid a bunch of fish. So that's fun. Go straight up. No, that's not the place where I do it. In the hole. There we go. La 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 la. Is there one on the left? Okay. I'm blanking on. Oh, here we go. I am blanking on some stuff. I think there's an espresso thing in here. Which... yeah, cool. I definitely didn't want the espresso thing then. Don't ever move until you've seen the minces. That's kind of a tough one though. Oh, here we go. This is the bit with the fudge. This is why I was like, take it very slowly. This is the most ridiculous part of this level. Just gotta edge your way completely across. There's one right at the end of this as well. There he is. I think that was him. I'm gonna be honest. I think this part. I think that's all of them. I think that. Wow. I think that part of the level is actually kind of poor game design. I'm gonna be honest. I think having those fish blend in so well and move that quick, and if you don't know they're coming, you just get screwed, and it's kind of sucky. Right, Minecart Madness. We'll just see what happens. This is one of those levels I just don't... Ooh, that was close. One of those levels I'm just not particularly great at. And this one's a bit different because you have to... Oh, shit, I've messed that up completely. This is one of those levels where you have to use left and right as well. Because you jump out of the minecart rather than just jumping on the rails. It's actually quite a fun level though. Like, if you want a challenge, this is a good one for that. Can I get... Okay, so Diddy can go under there. Donkey can't. Well, so unless you get iframes on the cart. I can't remember. Honestly, it's not until the end of the level where it really gets tricky because you have to jump over some bees. Jumping over bees in this is not easy. Let's just put it that way. But that's after the halfway point, so it's not too bad. And you can jump as early or as late as you want. You've got quite a big window. Here we go then. And the fun begins. Okay. Must remember to jump. I kind of want to get to the next level. Blackout Basement is one of the most interesting levels with a really cool gimmick. I used to think that level was really hard, but I don't actually have that problem with it anymore. And there's that as well now. No, don't even need that. So many lives at this point, I'm not really... Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. This bit's really wonky. Your jumping angle's kind of like... It's a bit tough. And there's no DK barrel, I just realised. Or at least I didn't see one. So, we're doing this with just the did. I could maybe go in that secret. Ooh, that was close. I always never get that timing on that tyre though. Right. We've got the G. It's very easy to go into that B actually if you're not aware of it being there. Being there. Oh, so many B jokes. Right, I think you jumped earlier. Yeah. I always jump really late, that's why I get hit. Never got into that secret, never bothered, don't care. And there's a beaver there just to be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's do one of the coolest levels in the entire game. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, fades in and out. Now I have to be careful because really Donkey Kong is the one you want to use on this for the sake of there are clumps at one point. And this is quite full. You can kind of, if you know the level well enough, you can get through it pretty quickly. Which, you know, I know it enough to know where the platforms are. He says, I'm probably going to fall down a hole now I've said that. Luckily you can see some stuff in the dark. Oh, that's a clump. Get my fingers back on the buttons, let's go. That's why you don't want to use Diddy. Ooh. I can't remember if there might be claptraps on this in a minute. Okay. Oh! Oh no. Got the timing of that all wrong, didn't I? That one I gotta be a bit more careful with. Alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna jump. Okay, I'm not getting the timing quite right on that. Ooh, overshot that. I think this level's really interesting. Like, if I was an actual speedrunner, I would love to learn this level. Ooh. Like, cause it's like learning the different speed between the platforms and also like the ropes and where the enemy placement is. Like, I know I can jump now. Like, there is a certain like time to you being able to do stuff. Like, I can probably make it to this platform if I just roll off of it. There. Oh, that was complete luck. I had no idea then. Okay, so we've got to be careful. There's a barrel down there. I do not know. We're just going for it now. That bit I didn't know about. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, there's a claptrap down here. We're going to avoid you and we're going to leave. Like, really cool level. I forgot about the orangutan at the end though, that was a bit scary. Alright, one of the more unique bosses in the game. You don't actually hurt him, you just kill everything that's got inside of him. Actually, stick with you to start with, because I think when the armadillos come out at the end, I'm not going to play this too risky. Why a barrel wants bananas, I don't know. I don't know what this track's called. This isn't Bad Boss Boogie, I think that was in the second game. I think we've got the armadillos now, so... I tend to just run side to side because I've done dumb stuff in this level before and got myself killed. So just stay in the corner. There we go. And he blows up because he's got nothing left inside him. Okay, now we're on to the hardest levels of the game, and we start off with my least favourite level in the game. I despise this level. So, trick, track, track, except now you have to collect fuel. Which, this can be pretty squeaky. So this is one of those levels it really helps to know, like, when the thing starts flashing, it really helps to know how much fuel you'll get from these barrels and like the timing to grab them and if you need to leave it a little bit later and things. Like, you can miss maybe one. Which is usually the thing, is you can usually miss one. Not in the second half of the level. Once you hit the halfway mark, it becomes a completely different thing where it's like scramble, scramble, scramble. Because if you don't, sometimes you want to leave them later and try and get them as late as possible. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like this one, I want to leave as late as possible. And then it falls off the track if you leave it. So, and now it gets hard. This is the tough part of the level. Because you're not getting a lot of fuel, so you have to make sure you get them, like, now. Also, the camera's locked to the track, so you can't just be like, oh, that's fine, okay, so we may have just messed up. Oh! I've never seen that happen before. You just insta dies. Okay, interesting. That's interesting. Huh. So it knows when the game knows when you can't carry on then, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't like this level. I don't like this mechanic of collecting fuel. It's a bit stressful. Okay, that's bad. I might be able to do that. Okay, we'll stick with Diddy for a bit, I think. Luckily we've got great music, so that's always good. Don't need that. Donkey's not very happy. So here we go. The one fuel things. Okay, I'll ooh, that gave me a bit of extra time. There we go. Now we got a big load of fuel, and we have to make a decision. Now I tend to not go for the G. Right, I mean I haven't got all the Kong letters anyway. I'm just going to skip that. Not be killed by a beaver, because that would be pretty embarrassing. Weird, like, height jump there. Come on, it must be here. Can I get there? Nope, we're rolling out the level. Okay, now that's over with. The rest of this isn't too bad. Now my favourite level. One of my favourite levels in the entire game, anyway. I don't know what it is about this level that I like. I think it's just, like, fairly straightforward. I probably... Rambi's on it as well, which is cool. And if you can keep Rambi, which may or may not happen, it actually stick him. No, why didn't you hit him then? Oh bollocks! Right, okay. Well, this is going horribly wrong. We're just gonna let's start again. Let's just reset. Let's just reset. Whew. Let's try that again. I like the fact that they actually give you Rambi like right out in the open as well, because he's kind of needed. There's a lot of crushers, and Crusher at this point, Donkey Kong can't jump on either. So I knew that was going to happen. Okay, lesson learned. Don't even care. It's weird having like the mincers and the beavers, you know, like the crappiest enemy. I say crap. What I mean by that, I mean like they just walk forward, they don't really do anything. Fairly easy to see. Right, so we want to keep this for him. Any barrels we get at this point? We'll be going towards old Crusher Boy. Oh yes, that's what we want. More of these. Give me all them bananas. Oh no! Damn it. Nice bit of popping. Right, here we go. The hard parts. Take that, you scumbag. Oh. Sheet. Maybe I can jump on the wood. I'll find out in a sec. Oh, no I won't. Oh, I forgot about that completely. Talk about stopping in like the wrong spot. That was really unfortunate. I want to see if Donkey Kong can jump on these dudes. Shit! Wow. You know what? I actually want to do that again. I like these type of secrets. I think these ones are pretty fun. Oh dear. Bananas. Fuck. Alright, I'm getting a bit sloppy. It shouldn't be this difficult. Like, it's not that... I mean, it's a tough level, but it's not that difficult. Alright, let's not do that. Do that this time. Try again. Boing, boing. Give me those bananas, you crocodiles. Crocodile bananas. Yeah. Right, can you jump on these ones? Yeah, I think they've changed colour, so... Oh no! Okay, maybe it's literally just Platform Perils, which is the very last level. Or is it Loopy Lights? No, I think it's Platform Perils is the last level. Platform... We'll get to platform perils when we get there, but that is a tough level. Right, I'm gonna go at this point. Shit. Alright, we gotta start doing better. This is kind of getting a bit silly now. Take that. Right. This is why Ramby's so useful. You just keep him for the entire level and it's not so bad. Anyway, the ones that Donkey Kong can't jump on are a different... I didn't even see that hit me. Are a different colour. Which is what you need to know, basically. Fuck, almost did it again. Oh yeah, there's this weird, like, secret here. I'm not gonna be cheeky and get out of there. No. Do I need it? I can't remember if I need him. I know there's some minces at the end. We're just going. We're just going. We'll get DK in the next level, which is Misty Mine, which is... Nah. It's not that bad. In fact, this is probably one of these levels where I'm just gonna, like, bolt through it, because I don't find this level particularly interesting. There's a lot of secrets as well on this one. Like... Nope. So you can take these barrels out and stuff. You can get that if you want the Ramby one. Take that out. This is probably like I would say this is probably the easiest level on this world. I can't remember why this would even be hard. Apart from the armadillos at the end, which are a bit annoying. It's generally just like jumping to ropes or avoiding enemies coming out of those barrels. But I'll probably die now and remember why. But we got like loopy lights, which is really tough. And platform perils, which is just unbelievably tough, and also quite frustrating, and especially if you are playing as Diddy Kong, because ay ostrich time. Let's go around this way this time. Do this first. They need to make a comeback, these animal buddies, properly in another Donkey Kong. I hope Retro makes another Donkey Kong game, or somebody does. I love Donkey Kong. Like, I like how much harder it is than, like, Mario. Not to say that Mario can't be hard, like... Donkey Kong just always was hard in comparison. Ooh, 6 lives? 5 lives. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes. Oh, take it. Right. Back to this level. Oh, it took me backwards for doing it because I got the bloody bonus game. Oh yeah, that's another thing we haven't come across yet. Jumping claptraps. They're not fun. It's got to be a secret in one of these. There we go. Nah. You know what? I don't want another one right now. I just want to kind of get on with it. Oh, cheeky bastard. Also, these don't fire when you're next to them, which is kind of... I like stuff when it's proximity based. That was possibly going to be horrendously bad. Right. Oh my goodness. Also, the mist is gone. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. There's an armadillo at the end of this, isn't there? I don't know. Weirdly not that difficult. It's such a weird level, Misty Mine. Okay, right, so now we've got loopy lights. This level sucks. And the reason... I can go down here. The reason it sucks is there's a lot of orangutans on it, or at least there is at one point. And trying to make sure you can see the barrels and stuff as you're doing it is tough. You gotta have a lot of patience on this level. You gotta kind of like keep going, but also know when to like jump. And like a lot of these levels, luckily it's not until the halfway point where it really becomes difficult. I mean, you can still see what you're doing when the light's off. It's just annoying, obviously. Oh. Luckily they don't jump as high as you, but they still jump. And like, the barrels are obviously highlighted. There's bees at one point. Like, these dudes jumping around. Well, that was unintentional, but we'll take it with me anyway. You can get the claptraps like then to jump off the edge. Not sure what that barrel's there for, but also, what am I doing? Is there a platform I've got to get? Oh no. Got a bit confused then. And you can keep jumping on there and just jumping and hitting the light as well, which is quite nice, so you won't turn it on off. Ooh, suddenly realised there's some sound effects in this that are in the second game, or get used in the second game. There's mine noises. But you can kind of see this is the only problem with this world, is that you're not getting the variety of music as you once had throughout the rest of the game. Which is a little disappointing, but... Right, here we go. This is the bit that I hate. Jump. Like that. Well, that bit is frustrating. Oh, it's got a life. No. So I am going to save it, because I always seem to struggle with this boss and with the next level. Which, you know, understandably is the hardest level in the entire game. So you'll see the crushers now are a different colour, so now even Donkey Kong can't hurt them. Playing this level with Diddy is a real challenge. I do not know what happened there. And it's like, in a way, Diddy Kong's easier because you need to be able to chuck the barrels at a certain angle. Get out of my life. And I should have switched, but I didn't. Because this happens! I'm gonna switch out. I don't know where I got a bad cycle there with that bee, or just completely forgot what to do. That was kind of funny. Yeah, I apologise now, I'm probably going to die on this level a lot. That's just how it is. Now I can do this though, which is nice. Just gonna... Oh, fuck. God damn it. You. We do get good music though, at least, which is something I'm happy about. It's not just a silent mine level. I'm gonna take this with me, just in case. Oh shit! I'm being a little bit extra careful, to be honest, because, like I said, as Diddy, it's kind of. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that kills him. Keep this. The concept of this level is awesome. It's just this is the sort of level which would benefit from being remade. So you've got a little bit more time on what's coming up. Because there are skips. Like I can roll off some of these platforms and land on other platforms, but I don't know where they are. So I've got a general idea of how to play. Alright, so now we need to switch out. I'm going for it. Yeah, I like that bit. It's fun. Obviously, alright. So here's what the problem is: if you don't hit with these barrels, you're dead. You're not going to get across there, unfortunately. You do have to kind of. Being with Donkey Kong, he does have that slightly further arc. I forgot about that. Forgot about that bit. That's alright. Meh. That was very nearly a dead Kong. I don't think many of the levels in this game are unfairly made. I think for the most part they're fine. There is a couple of times where I think like, okay, that could have been a little bit better, or the enemy placement like that is a bit shitty. But I also get with like, you know, at the last level of the game you need to make it difficult. No game, no matter what people tell you, there is no game that does not have some point where there's like cheap mechanics. No matter what people say about the hard games like Dark Souls and things like that, while those games are very well made and for the most part very well thought out, they are not completely immune to having some cheap parts in them. This bit's a bit cheeky. Like that. It's just simply because the camera doesn't, you don't have a wide view of what you're doing. So yeah, pretty much any game. Oh shit! Pretty much any game you play will have. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. Will have parts where it's a bit cheap. Well, we're coming up on the end. I can't believe we've gotten through this as fairly smoothly. Put that down. I don't know why I have trouble with this boss sometimes. I used to just bounce on this higher, but I just find that gets me hit more than it does anything else. No, 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 no. Slap his dead neck. And now for the best boss in the game and for the coolest character in the game. Oh, I can't believe we've gotten through it. Fairly alright as well. And also the best boss theme. I don't care what anybody says. Fantastic piece of music. Oh. And now that he's finally in Smash, you know, and hopefully memorialized and immortalized for all time as one of the greatest villains that Nintendo's had, I hope to see him appear in more games. I'd love to see a Super Mario Strikers with him in. Like, or Mario. Put him in Mario Kart. Oh my god, I'd be down for that. Like, I don't know what it is. I just really like King K. Rool as a villain. And specifically this design. I prefer him as King K. Rool rather than Captain or anything like that. But, like, I love him as a villain. He's very goofy. And he has this theme, which is, without a doubt, the best villain theme. It's also very epic, even for a SNES. Even the remixes are what make this track even more epic, but for a SNES game, this is flipping awesome. I love it, you're on the boat, you can see the Kong Island in the background there. This game definitely has a feel to it that the second game and the third game do not. And I'm very grateful that this game has the feel that it has. He's dead! Woo! We've done it, boys. We've done it. We've got the credits. Hey, I think they spelled credits wrong. I think they spelled coding wrong. I think that's meant to be a C. Oh, did they muck up? Clump? That was the concept of that? Is it not the end? Have we not killed him? Huh. And of course, the fake out, which is awesome. Now, does he start jumping? I can't. Whoa. I remember doing this boss and having a bloody difficult time with him. Obviously less so now, because you can... His timing isn't that difficult, but it is freaky when you get down to one Kong and you're like, oh god, like that. It's like, oh Jesus. And especially now, where he does not do many. But, like all good things, we've done it. That is it. That is Donkey Kong Country. Didn't show off many of the secrets. Playing it now, it doesn't feel like the longest game. Oh, well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlins? You've made an old man proud. Now he's going to tell me how bad I am at the game. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. Is there anything other than bananas in there? If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Look at him, just taunting me. I'm sure there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. Yep, I definitely know. I saw a lot of them and missed them. Look at that. I don't know why he wants to put so many bananas together. It's just they're gonna unripen so fast. One of my favourite parts of the game, this. Also a great piece of ending music. You get to learn about the bad guys. They do this in every game. Naughty. Necky. Army. Zinger. Different colour ones. They all do different types of things. Different movements and things. Slipper, who's like really forgettable. Monkey Kong, that's it. I like Monkey Kong. Mini Necky. The aquatic bad guys. Pisces. Pieces? Bite size. I was right. It was bite size. Croctopus. Chomps. Junior. Chomps. Clambo. Squidge. That's it. I couldn't remember his name. Squidge. They're annoying, those things. Kremlings. Critter. Makes a great goalkeeper. Clump. Crash, that's it, yeah. Claptrap. Rock Croc, who makes one appearance in the entire game. Crusher, there's the, yeah, different coloured ones. Mooses. Very naughty. Master Necky. Master Necky Senior is the one, I think. This is Queen Bee. Really naughty. I assume they're like brothers. Dum Drum. Master Necky Senior. And of course, the man himself, K. Rool. That's a massive noise. Rambi. Espresso. Oh god! And then Winky. Winky being the... I think Winky's the best one, just in terms of like being able to get through Squawks. I forgot about you. Plays a bigger role in the second game. The Kongs. No, go away, Cranky. Funky. Candy. Cranky. Diddy. Donkey. That's it. Bonk. Knocks him right on his ass. Kicks him in the arse as well. Brutal. Yeah, brag, you old man. Or old monkey. So yeah, there you have it. That's Donkey Kong Country. It's not often I'll do playthroughs. I'm not really into doing playthroughs on the channel. They're not really the thing that makes this channel. But Donkey Kong is a very special game to me. And yeah, I love this game. A lot of good memories. A lot of fantastic music. Love the co-op in this game. There you go. David Wise, Evelyn Fisher, Robin Beanland for making fantastic soundtrack. And yeah, I just was like, you know what? Everyone else is doing stuff for the 25th anniversary. I want to do something, so here's a playthrough of the game. And I'm super happy that I could just sit and play this game. Like, it didn't go as badly as I thought it might. And yeah, just the fact that this game has, in my opinion, stood the test of time. I think it's better than pretty much all the other Donkey Kong games. Not to say the other ones are bad, but I think this one just has it. This is a very special game. Donkey Kong Country 2 is very, very good. The third one I didn't like very much. Returns and Tropical Freeze are also fantastic. And so is Jungle Beat. Jungle Beat is very different, but it's also a good game. Yeah, I mean, if you've never played this game, go and play it. It feels really nice to play, which is something that's really important to a platform game anyway. But as we're wrapping things up here, thank you very much for watching as always. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to subscribe to see more content, do that. And obviously, we've got links. Comment down below as well. Tell me your thoughts on this game. Tell me how I did. And yeah, you know, there's links. There you go, 66%. The 1 hour and 33 minutes. That's not bad. There's also Twitter and Facebook down there if you want to follow us there as well. But thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you next video.